Hey, we're the Carnivore Couple.
And here's how our life has changed since starting the carnivore diet. So really the biggest way that the carnivore diet has changed our life is that it's really been a journey about breaking food addiction. I don't even think that we fully recognized before starting the carnivore diet just how addicted to food we were, because now that we're only eating meat, we didn't really realize before how much our life just revolved constantly around food.
I mean, socially, when we have friends over, it'll be about food. If we had anybody over, it'd be about food. We do other things too, like play cards or games or watch a movie or watch a football game or something, but we'd always eat something, and usually was bad.
It was like that was the reason we were getting together.
Yeah.
Or, if we were trying to figure out what we were going to do on a Saturday afternoon as a family, it would be like, oh, well, let's go on a drive and then we'll go out to eat. And so that was our activity. Yeah. And so our entire life just really revolved around food because we were addicted to food. In the carnivore diet, since it's so kind of restrictive, it's really revealed that addiction to us. And for me, a lot of that food addiction stemmed from emotions.
Yeah, because we used to use food for if we're happy, if we're sad, if we had a bad day, or it's your birthday, or
where do you want to go for your
right.
restaurant,
What do you want? What kind of cake do you want? What dessert do you want?
Mm-hmm.
Or if we're bored, we'll snack on junk or whatever,
Speaking of junk, we not just food we were addicted to, we were addicted to sugar. Yeah. You can talk about that one.
I'm a sugar addict.
In recovery.
My name is Patrick. I'm a sugar addict.
Hi, Patrick.
No, but we would have ice cream often after dinner, and then usually in bed before I was asleep, I'm sitting there snacking on candy.
And I'd have to hear you too as I'm trying to fall asleep. Like, when are you done eating candy?
Just munching on the Skittles and Starburst over here,
Yeah.
And that was a pretty much daily thing.
Yes.
For years.
For me, the sugar addiction really came out in kind of my coffee habit, because I wouldn't just have straight black coffee. I would want to have all of the syrups. And so even for Christmas this last year, I got gifted these huge, I should show you, these huge just jugs of syrup, like caramel and butter pecan syrups to put in my coffee. But it's because I was addicted to sugar. And when you're addicted to something, you cannot just have a little bit and think that you're going to stop your addiction. And I think that's what the carnivore diet has really revealed to us, is that it has stopped the carbs, it has stopped everything else, it has stopped the sugar. And so we've realized just how much we were addicted to these things, because when we were on the keto diet and things like that, you're able to have a little bit of carbs, or maybe you're gonna have those carbs as a little bit of sugar. And on the keto diet, I just remember thinking oh, I'm really craving spaghetti. How can we recreate spaghetti to be keto? And here we are spiralizing our zucchini, and then you eat it and it's not the real thing. It's not good. Because you got green little sauce dripping out of it, and it just leaves you
slimy,
not feeling satisfied at all. Yeah. But on the carnivore diet, you just know you can't have that. You've stopped. You can have meat. And so you're not trying to recreate things that you can't have. And so for me, the carnivore diet has been really good about stopping the food addiction in its tracks and helping you get onto a new path.
So you feel satiated for longer. Something that we're not doing is really eating lunch anymore.
Yeah.
We used to have three large meals a day. Mm-hmm. Now we're
two mads.
Yeah. So we're eating 2 meals a day right now. Yeah. I do eat, if I'm hungry, I'll eat a small snack, like a boiled egg and a piece of bacon or a piece of cheese or something. That's about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm out burning calories.
Yeah, but the protein in this diet, it keeps you full.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I usually don't eat a full meal until dinner time usually.
And so eventually we would like to transition to just eating one meal a day so that our body has that time to be using our own fat that we have so much extra of.
Yeah.
That our body can use our own fat and be burning that and then just eat our one meal a day. But since we're breaking our food addiction, it has really freed us up to completely kind of change our lifestyle. So, you know, instead of going out on a family outing thinking we're going to go out to eat, now we're going out on a family outing and we're going for a walk, or, you know, for social events. We just bought a tent, and so we're going to start going camping, and I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Taking our son camping, and he loves being outside. He's only 18 months old, but he loves being outside. And so we're looking forward to that. But also, even like on a Sunday afternoon, we'll go on a hike at a local lake or something.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun summer with a lot of fun activities, going camping and fishing and hiking. And
But before the carnivore diet, if you were to tell me that for fun, I was gonna take an 18-month-old toddler into the wilderness and tent camp, I would have said you're out of your mind. But with the carnivore diet, I just feel like we have way more energy to do things. It no longer feels like an overwhelming task to undo a tent and put it up and throw all our gear there and chase around a toddler. We just have so much more energy and motivation to get things done.
Yeah, because previously, you know, we'd be sluggish or tired all the time, need to take naps, but now we don't really need to take naps that often anymore. We have more energy and more motivation to get stuff done. Like if I come home from work, I used to just sit on the couch and just veg out, and you know, now I come home and I want to play with our son. I want to go mow the grass or do outside work or get stuff done, go on a family walk, go to the park, you know, stuff like that. And it wasn't like that before.
Yeah, it's just overall easier to move. I remember just trying to get my toddler dressed and out the door. I would, you know, it would make me breathe kind of heavy because I'm up and I'm down. I'm getting the shoes, I'm getting the hat, I'm picking up the 20-pound toddler, I'm setting it on the table, getting him dressed. And, you know, it's not as fun when you're feeling like you're breathless and tired just to try to go out to the park. And so now that we've lost weight and we're, you know, burning fat for fuel, we just have so much more energy and so much motivation, and it's great.
Another thing we've noticed is that we have to just read labels on everything, because most things have high fructose corn syrup, sugar, carbs, or seed oils.
Like I was just trying to make hamburgers the other day, and I was just trying to use the recipe I normally use. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it, like salt, pepper, and egg, and then I added some Worcestershire sauce in, and you come over and you're like, what's in that? What's in that? And I'm like, there couldn't possibly be anything bad in Worcestershire sauce. It's like a savory sauce. Look on the back, and sure enough, high fructose corn syrup is like the first or second ingredient. So,
Yep. So you just gotta read labels on everything, because there's stuff that we don't need. It's bad for you on most things we eat, really. Yeah.
The biggest label change for me has been the coffee creamers. Even we would get sugar-free coffee creamer, but you know, you look on the ingredient list and it has like so much stuff listed there that you don't even know how to pronounce, and the worst of which is all of the seed oils. And so now we're slowly transitioning away from some of those things that have the seed oils in them. So for coffee, you know, we're just doing the cream, some stevia, some, you know, vanilla extract, maple extract, things like that to help transition us. But you've kind of been cold turkey with your transition away from like condiments and things like that.
So for me, you know, when I made the decision to go on this diet, it was just a switch in my brain that saw food as fuel and not so much as, you know, emotion or whatever. But with that, I knew I wanted to be disciplined about it and keep my mind clear and do it right. So I try not to eat any seed oils at all. Very rarely do I have like a diet soda or something. I still have it every once in a while, but it's not a daily thing. Like before, I would have regular soda or even diet soda daily. And so I'm pretty much just eating, you know, meat, salt and pepper, water. That's about it.
For me, it's been a slower transition than you.
Yeah.
I'm still not eating carbohydrates. I'm not eating plants. I'm not eating sugar. Mm-hmm. But the transition from the seed oils, specifically in mayo and ranch dressing, those are the two things that I still kind of like need right now. But, you know, one of you guys actually commented on our videos and said you can actually make your own mayo. And I do make my own ranch dressing, but there's pre-made mayo in that. So I'm going to kind of try to start maybe making that kind of baconese mayo that they suggested and slowly transition and see how that goes. So you're cold turkey and I'm a slow transition, but we're both on this same journey to trying to live a healthy lifestyle. Yeah.
One thing that I cannot give up, though, is hot sauce. But luckily all it's in it is vinegar and peppers and
you're
soda,
lucky because my ketchup has sugar in it.
The last thing that we noticed is we drink a lot more water than we used to. I'm drinking a lot of water. Like I used to drink Gatorade and Diet Mountain Dew and Diet Orange and regular pop soda and just hardly any water, maybe a little bit of water, but not much.
You guys should have seen our pantry.
Yeah.
Just the drink section of our pantry.
Yeah.
I think, like, exaggeration, but like half of our budget was spent on drinks. Like, we would probably buy, what, like 4 or 5 2-liters a week?
Plus a 12-pack, plus...
like a 6-pack of, like, bottle. Like, bottle soda.
Mm-hmm.
And we would drink that probably, between the two of us, we would drink all of that within a week.
Mm-hmm.
So that has been a huge change in our life since starting Carnivore because, like you said, we're trying to take all of that excess crap out of our diet and just replace it with water and meat and salt.
I really don't, I don't know about you, but I don't really feel like I'm missing out on anything food-wise. I feel satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
We're both doing great, staying pretty positive about this.
Yeah.
And we're pretty disciplined and we're doing pretty good so far. So 3 weeks in. So
yeah, going strong. Those are the things that have impacted us the most and how our life has changed the most since starting Carnivore. So if you're on the same journey or maybe you're on a weight loss journey, let us know in the comments below what things have changed your life the most since really changing your diet. Have you also struggled with food addiction, and how has that changed now since starting Carnivore? Because we're here with you. We've gone through it. You just heard about us buying tons of soda and eating candy every night. So if we can do it, you can do it for sure.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.